This is One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for joining us. President Bongbong Marcos has secured 14.5 billion pesos worth of investment pledges from his recent trip to Japan. He said 9 new letters of intent and memoranda of understanding were signed on the sidelines of the ASEAN-Japan Commemorative Summit. Marcos Jr. expects the pledges to generate over 15,000 additional jobs. In February, Japanese investments funneled into the Philippine economy more than 169 billion pesos.
The letters of intent and MOU signed in February 2023, together with those signed during this visit, total now 771.6 billion pesos or approximately $14 billion in pledges from Japanese investors. This significant investment is anticipated to create around 40,200 jobs.
Also discussed in the Tokyo summit was the status of peace and stability in the region. President Marcos said there's a need for Asian nations to be proactive in this.
He highlighted the need to promote respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, settlement of differences or disputes by peaceful means, and renunciation of the threat or use of force.
While he's upset over Chinese Ambassador Huang Shilian's behavior, President Marcos sees no reason to have the envoy replaced. Several lawmakers want Huang recalled following Beijing's recent aggression in the West Philippine Sea. They also accuse the ambassador of being rude. But a chief executive explained it's understandable that Huang will always take the side of Beijing. Marcos added overreacting to Huang's action could further inflame tensions between Manila and Beijing. Meanwhile, the Chinese embassy in Manila once again called out the Philippines and the United States for supposedly stirring up trouble in disputed waters. China maintained its sovereignty, invoking history and international laws. Beijing claimed it is committed to enhancing communication with Manila and has put forward proposals to manage the situation in the WPS. We begin our sports update with defending men's basketball champs, the Salle Green Archers, plunging back into training in January. Head coach Topex Robinson himself confirmed this, giving the team just few weeks break before getting down to business. While Robinson is still elated about winning the title, he also believes that there's still a lot of work to be done if they want to clinch the championship again. The Archers are set to lose 5 players to graduation, and Coach Topex has to make sure that their replacement will blend right in. For now, Robinson is letting himself and the team enjoy the moment. In UAAP Boys Hoops, the Adamson Baby Falcons have completed a first-round sweep of the Season 86 tournament. The team beat defending champion FEU Baby Tamaraw 68-57. Adamson went up by as many as 16 points in the second half, but the Baby Tams just kept fighting back. The Baby Falcons, though, were able to sustain the lead until the end. The win means Adamson is headed to the Christmas break carrying a perfect 7-0 win-loss record. The 6th installment of the Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championships will be back where it started. Monsoon Games announced that the M6 World Championship will be hosted by Malaysia after the Philippines. The first MLBB Worlds was held in Kuala Lumpur in 2019 with Indonesian team Evos Legends emerging as first champs. But since then, the Philippines has emerged victorious in the tournament. Pinoy team AP Bren won M2 and the most recent iteration M5, while Blacklist and Echo claimed the M3 and M4 tilts respectively. The M5 was held at Rizal Memorial Stadium over the weekend. We're still on a high after the historic win of the Creamline Cool Smashers in the PBL All-Filipino Conference. The game crew sat down with some team members. They looked back at their journey from losing key players to interchanging roles. Watch this.
We really never thought starting the season without other key players. We were like, ang mindset talaga namin, one game at a time. As in, yung iniisip namin, wag kaming susuko one game at a time. Hindi namin alam kung sino yung next naming kalaban. We're just really focusing each and every training kung sino yung mga kalaban namin on the next day, the following day. And I think it actually worked. Pero from that loss, dun din namin naramdaman na we could have won that conference as well. And that was our siguro motivation. Siyempre, kailangan namin may panghugutan din this conference.
A lot of players had to step up. Pangs?
Every game, wala
Every
mo.
game, right? Pangs, you're one of the players who had to step up.
Yes!
Diba? And you ended up with the Best Middle Blocker Award. Kanina ka pang hina-hype up ni Eli about that individual award. What was it about yung conference na to? Kasi you had to step up. Siyempre, said not being there meant that Matic, you had to come up as well.
Kasi naging motivation ko siya nung nawala si Sed, and every talaga iniisip ko na kailangan ako mag-step up kasi alam naman natin yung capabilities ni Sed and ano yung pwede niyang gawin sa team and yung contributions niya. So every training talaga mas nagdo-double time talaga ako, and talagang mas sinisipagan namin as kaming mga middles na mapunan yung kung ano yung naiwan ni Sed.
Ngayon natapos na yung conference.
Tapos na pala
Ay, hindi. At nanalo na kayo. Hindi ko naman gusto tanungin kung ano yung totoo, pero ano yung naramdaman nyo talaga nung alam nyo na, syempre kayo yung unang nakaalam na wala na si Gia, wala si Sed, di ba? Ano yung una, may konti bang takot? There was fear ba na, oy, we're not going to be the same anymore? Or ano yung naging usapan after that? Yan ang gusto namin malaman ngayon na tapos na ang lahat.
Kaya kinakabahan ako. Parang, natakot din po kasi, syempre yung crewmate talaga, gusto namin na solid, yung walang aalis. Syempre masakit sa amin, malulungkot talaga kami. And yung sistema kasi talagang, nabuo na doon si Ate Gia and si Sedi. So, parang meron ding nagda-doubt kami sa sarili namin na parang kakayanin ba namin this season. Ang coaches naman po, hindi naman po sa amin pinaramdam na may kulang sa amin.
This has been such a unique conference for you in terms of your role. Sometimes you're starting, sometimes you're coming off the bench, sometimes in the case of the finals, which we'll talk about later, panapos ka. Tell us about that kind of roller coaster in your head. How do you deal with something like that?
Well, definitely this conference is out of our comfort zone. In terms of that role naman, this conference, I guess we were really, guided by our coaches eh. In practice talaga. In our practice, umiikot kaming lahat.
Yeah.
Talagang pinaparamdam sa amin ng mga coaches namin na anytime, pwede kang ipasok, pwede kang ilabas. Kung ano ang kailangan ng team, ano ang kailangan on that game, ano ang strength natin na dadalhin sa game na yun yung gagawin natin.
This is the game on One News Now. We're taking a breather. Keep it here. This is the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for staying with us. Pinoy boxer Marlon Tapales believes his bout with Japanese fighter Naoya Inoue is not a regular fight. He is convinced that someone will get knocked out, but he's not sure if it will be him or his opponent. Both fighters are known to be heavy punchers and they're not reigning champions for nothing. His trainer says Tapales is ready for his Japanese foe and is just waiting for match day. Team Tapales recently concluded a month of training in Baguio before a brief stop here in Metro Manila. The Pinoy Pug and his crew are expected to fly to Japan today. Tapales and Inoue are facing off to unify the Super Bantamweight crowns on December 26 in Tokyo. Multi-time PBA champion coach Jong-Wi Chico is joining the NLEX Road Warriors as first assistant. With Chico will lead the team's assistant mentors that will aid head coach Frankie Lim. NLEX Governor Ronaldo raved about the two-time PBA Coach of the Year in terms of skills and experience in handling a team. Chico began his coaching career in 1993 as an assistant for San Miguel and is the third winningest mentor in league history after Chot Reyes and Leo Austria. Aside from the PBA, the 9-time champ also has national team experience. He was there when the country won gold in the SEA and Asian Games. Chico is expected to be on the NLEX bench when the Road Warriors play the Blackwater Bossing on December 22. And football legend Cristiano Ronaldo etches his name in record books once more. He's been named most searched athlete of all time on Google. On social media, the Portuguese striker said he's grateful for the honor. In the process, Ronaldo piped the likes of long-term rival Lionel Messi and Indian cricketer Virat Kohli to the title. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner has amassed an incredible 615 million followers on Instagram, the most out of any celebrity on the platform. The 38-year-old has been regarded as one of the greatest football players ever. And Ronaldo's not done yet as he is currently playing for Saudi team Al Nassr. Check out more stories at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 6 in the evening. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.